In order to set up the system for the pressure calibration, you want to make sure that the interface is powered on and connected to the chamber, that you have air in all the lines, and the P2 bottle cap is securely in place. To set up the chamber for the calibration, you need to place your calibration shunt on the chamber bypassing the cannulas. So we will disconnect the left side cannula mount tubing and attach the calibration shunt, and then using your non-dissection forceps, place the calibration shunt on the right side, bypassing that cannula. We then need to connect our pressure manometer to the right side three-way valve, and make sure that your three-way valves are pointing in the correct direction to ensure that you don't have any pressure leak. On the right side, we have our open port closed. On the left side, we have the bottom port, which is open, also closed. We can then begin the pressure calibration. We will go into the settings menu on the interface and go to pressure calibration. This says that it's a 5-step process and you should follow the procedure in the user manual. However, instructions are also provided on the touchscreen. Select next step, which will then ask us to apply 50 millimeters of mercury pressure using the manometer. So we will add that pressure. And pressure should be holding. It is here, which is good. If you are losing pressure, that means you have a leak somewhere. It could mean that you have the three-way valve in the wrong direction, your bottle cap not tightened, or a leak in the tubing. But the pressure is holding at 50, and you can see the P1, P2, and P3 pressure readings have all increased. At each step, you want to make sure that the readings are increasing similarly. So these are all in the 36 to 3700, which is good. We can hit next step, and it will ask us to go to 125 millimeters of mercury. So we add that pressure. Again, pressure is holding. You can see our readings have all increased in the 42 to 4300 range, again, which is good. Hit next step. The final step is 200 millimeters of mercury. Be cautious not to go too high, as the transducers can blow once you bypass 250 millimeters of mercury. So we increase to 200. Pressure is holding again. You can see our pressure readings have all increased again. We can hit next step. The final step is ensuring that each reading is approximately 200 millimeters of mercury. You can see all are around that number. So we finalize with the next step, and pressure is now released internally. But that concludes the pressure calibration.